Well, hello, my friends, and welcome back to Alien Protocols. You know, I just can't express to you guys how much I have been doing research on this and am startled at what's going on. Now, just to bring anyone up to date who's not familiar with what I'm talking about, we're having a problem with our magnetic field. Earth's magnetic field has flipped back and forth throughout history. It's created from a magnetic flow, a movement of iron in the core, which creates an electric flow, which creates a giant magnet, essentially. And this magnet protects our planet. It's literally, our planet is just like a bar magnet, and it prevents dangerous rays from space hitting the planet. This magnetosphere is normally, it looks like this. It looks like a regular bar magnet. But Earth has had many flips in the past, pole flips. In fact, our north magnetic pole is south, and our south magnetic pole is north. But it protects us from the deadly rays of space. And it's way, way, way overdue. If you look at the data, it's shocking. If you look at what our magnetosphere looks like right now, it's absolutely staggering, and you cannot deny the indisputable scientific proof that right now, and many times in our past, life has been devastated on this planet by the magnetic poles flipping. And the life forms on the surface losing their protection, and evolution plows forward. Now, the magnetic field dropped to almost zero 46,000 years ago. Can you imagine what that would do to a modern society? Not only are we long overdue, but our poles are moving so quickly right now. If you look at history of Earth, you can see how many times it's flipped back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And at the top, right there, we're way overdue. And you can see how fast our North Pole is drifting and how the magnetic strength has dropped 10% in 100 years. The magnetic field strength of our planet that protects us, look, it's not supposed to look like that. That's chaotic. Earth's magnetic field right now is in the process of the flip. And when it goes through this flip, there's a bunch of chaos. The total overall magnetic field level comes down really low, and massive stuff starts coming onto the surface of the Earth. Energy, cosmic rays, creatures. The last major one, 42,000 years ago, they called the atom event. And all the land animals basically died. Neanderthal and all the other human life forms died. But cave art blossomed and humans survived. If you look at our poles right now, our South Pole and Antarctica are completely wacky. When I was a kid, it moved a few inches a year. Now, the pole is moving like 78 kilometers a year. Look at the magnetic field. It's not supposed to be shaped like this, all chaotic. And if you really look at some of these locations where the lines are, there are very powerful lines of force. And we should know where those are because the ones that are closer to the surface are more powerful. It's like when you hold two magnets together, the pull is stronger when they're closer together. So there's multiple poles already on Earth. We don't have just a North and South Pole right now. This tree, a Kari tree from 42,000 years ago, showed the devastation across the planet, weather going crazy, fires, and then quickly freezing came right after that, freezing cold. It was an incredible mass extinction event that coincided exactly with losing the magnetic field. You know, responsible governments will prepare for this stuff and be straightforward and honest and open with the people and their citizens, because this is happening now. And what's happens is it the magnetic field has several different poles all of a sudden, and then it drops really quickly. The total field strength will drop. It'll drop down to less than 1%. And when that happens, I mean, every electronic piece of equipment, wire, everything is burnt. And the only ones who survived last time, and it's funny because there was an explosion of cave art. It was us, our ancestors. Out of all the land mammals, out of all the other human species, we could be knocked back to the Stone Age. There could be colossal weather events. You know, gang, this has happened in the past many times. If you look at Africa alone, do you want to see what a mega tidal wave can do? Look at East Africa. Look at West Africa. Notice the striations. A massive wave event came in, and when it went back out, it left salt, giant pools of salt. The big spike here on the right-hand side, that's 42,000 years ago, the atom event. And if you look here all the way on the right-hand side, the gray has literally dropped straight down. It's never gone so fast. What do you guys think?